Hey guys, Keith here. I know it's been a few days. I've been on kind of vacation, Christmas type stuff, and everything, and trying to get settled down here. I'm not sure what this video, what I'm going to call this video. Maybe how to manifest a man. I don't know how to manifest a woman. It could work both ways, but most men are probably not going to do what I'm going to suggest here, and what my wife did. So I want to share this story, and so I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, about if it's going to be manifesting, how to manifest a man, or just one of the coolest things that a woman can do for her future mate. And men can do this too, but as I say, a lot of men probably wouldn't do this, just the way we are. But it is cool. It's a cool thing. It's not a woman thing. It's just, it could be either one, either or. I think it'd be cool no matter what. But anyway, 27 years ago this week, I was on my honeymoon. So my anniversary was the 12th of December, and we got engaged October 12th of 1998, and married December 12th. I think it was October 12th. I think it was 2 months. I think it was 2 months there. But anyway, I'm not sure on the October date, but I think I'm right on that. But anyway, December 12th, we got married, 1998. But, would have been married 27 years. My wife passed away a little over 4.5 years ago. And anyway, just we had an awesome wedding. It was a Christmas, theme. I mean, the church was decked out with Christmas trees and, and wreaths and stuff. We didn't have to do much decoration, because it was just set up like we wanted it. We love Christmas, and so it was great, and just an awesome time, and an awesome wedding and everything, honeymoon and all that stuff. This is my honeymoon shirt. I want to show you this real quick here. I wore this on my honeymoon. This same shirt. It's getting a little frayed. It's getting a little. I bought this at Steinmart, I think it was, back in probably 97 or 98. And my wife and I, the only picture we got on our honeymoon was at Alabama Grill in Pigeon Forge, I think it was, Sevierville, Tennessee. And somebody went around taking pictures, while we were eating, and we got our picture, and they put it on a little keychain. So I still have that keychain, and I'm wearing this shirt, and so I wear it every year. I wear it throughout the year, but it's a warm, just a nice shirt, and it's not too bad frayed. It's still, but you know how us men are. We wear stuff like that forever, till they got holes in it and they look bad. But anyway, this is my one of my favorite shirts. So, but one thing that my wife did, and I know I've talked a little bit too long of an intro here, but one thing my wife did, it was so awesome. On our honeymoon, or on our wedding night actually, but we were on the way to the honeymoon suite, and she had written letters to her future husband. And I don't know how many years this went back. I wish I knew that. I'm sure I have the letters, because she kept them all, but in a book. But she started writing these letters, as I say, I don't know how far back before her and I met, but a few years, I think, that she started writing letters to her future husband. And she read those letters on our way to the honeymoon suite. And it was so cool. This is the coolest thing. I was in tears, I'll be honest with you. It was just so sweet, because they were to me. Even though she didn't know me, she had never met me at that time when she wrote these letters, but she knew what she wanted, and who she wanted, the kind of person she wanted. And so when I say, I may call this how to manifest a man, she was manifesting these things. She knew what she wanted in the beginning. She started writing these letters to who she wanted, and I think she maybe had a list of things she looked for in a man. I don't remember what those were exactly, but anyway, she wrote these letters to her future husband, and just believing he was coming along, and she was going to read these to him on their wedding night, and she did that very thing. So I believe that whether you're trying to manifest a man or a woman in your life, a relationship, you're trying to manifest a job, you're trying to manifest whatever, there's something you want. When I say manifest, just something that you're wanting on your wish list, something you want. Maybe it's a house. I've told you a story about my house. It's on one of the videos there about things I wanted. My wife said, "What do you want in a house?" And I said, "I want this, 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 this," and I got all of it, everything. And some of it she was like, you're not going to get that. But I did, because that's what I wanted. And I believe, we sometimes cut ourselves, short on things we're like, maybe I don't deserve that or whatever. And we compromise. And I've said that, about, don't compromise when it comes to a relationship. Just don't do it. I'm not saying there's somebody perfect out there that they're never going to do anything wrong. You're never going to fight. I don't mean that at all. You're not going to like everything they like. They're not going to like everything you like. I don't mean that. But you shouldn't have to compromise, your values and who you are. And they shouldn't have to compromise, and when I say compromise, I mean, obviously there's going to be compromises on both sides in certain areas, but you shouldn't have to compromise who you are, to, or lower your standards to get, just to have somebody, don't do that. You should get what you want. And that goes, with, like I said, a job, a car, house, whatever it is, whatever you want, write that stuff down. And writing letters to your future husband or wife, if that's what you're wanting, or a future, even a friend, things that you would say to them. Writing that stuff down, pretty cool. And then to read that to them when they show up, and to be able to say, I wrote this for you before I even knew you. And there's probably something on a movie about this. I don't know, but I'm not sure where she got the idea to do it. But it was so awesome, and it was such a blessing to me that night, and just one of the sweetest things. And I really kind of forgot about it till Friday night. We were driving home from my mom and dad's we'd spent time with them for Christmas, and I was just thinking about that. We were on the road, on that same road where her and I went on our honeymoon. And I was just thinking about her reading those letters to me, and just how awesome it was. So I wanted to share that story with you, and just kind of reliving my 27th, my anniversary, my wedding night, my honeymoon, and everything like that. Just all the fun that we've had in our lives as well. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing great. I hope you have had a great holiday season so far, and Christmas is coming up, and looking forward to that. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you like the shirt. It's a little faded. It's not as bright as it once was, but it's still red and green and very festive. So anyway, that's all that matters. But anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. If you could give us a thumbs up on this, subscribe to us if you would, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks.